active tonight. So I am asking you all, Jamaica, go on your phone and just like up the live, share the live. See there? All you need to do. See, there are 800 odd people like the live.
Yes, Anjem, over there.
5,000. Go on it and like the live.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of you. Mama son, I'm afraid of you.
Like the live, like the live, like the live. It's a lot is going to be discussed tonight. So we could just do
the one the man go for the sick man on the bed. No, I didn't want to pick up at 3 p.m.
Wanna come from? Miss Sharon, Leron, Apple, Nikki, Barbara, Ivan.
I want no Kerry Field now. If you know same people, them I go down one by one.
Ashley, Robert, Orion.
Election next few weeks from now.
Dr. Daz, Christoph Daz, Carl Brown, Chris Kata, Michael Legion, Rose Bowen, Nicolibe, Biamal,
Bomba.
Fly Green. Who are you them name? Mark Warden, Kevin Andrew Warden, Nicky Merchel, Isaac Buchanan, Damian Bradford, Alfred Dawson. Come on, Jamaica. If you need no class tonight, something wrong, you know. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica. Anti-Claudette, Marathon. She call me. Come on, no man. Dora. Naomi Francis. Alan Morgan. A topic. Make we talk. Wilfred Rattigan. Wayne Lonesome. Nathan Campbell. I got the break. Mama Angie. Guns Punali. Third ball one maroon. Jamaica Carlos. We're global when you black again. We're global.
Madam son. Madam son. Madam son.
Mystery ladies, long time you don't call, you know, mystery lady. And every other blogger tonight. Ed Boy. London 45. Mama Stan Noel Phillips.
Mama Stan.
One Mama Stan. We're working. Mystic Sensation. Reverend D. Aromatic. Bless up yourself, Aromatic.
One Mama Stan funny up.
BR. Mama Jen.
Listen,
guys, speak up yourself. Me not deliberately call the people that tell me what to call. Durbal. Antigen. Jeffrey Tavares.
Yeah, one Mama son.
Wilfred Rattigan. All when Wilfred Rattigan no look for me not look for him either, but bless up yourself, Wilfred Rattigan. But Jamaica, Park your mind and sulfur. Only know the whole of them, man. Mama son, when you are done tonight, the bloggers them going to have content right back till next week, Jim. Pastor Ricky. Everyone else. Reverend Bishop Alf. Hey, Bishop Mark Stewart. Apostle Kareem Gregory.
Boy, Father God,
and Prophetess Rahab, because when I done tonight, all you have to go hide the Prophetess Rahab. Yes, Jamaica. I think I've given notice to me.
That's a plan time early though.
Pastor Peter Chambers. Pastor Peter Chambers. And I can't tell you if you call over here. If me not decide to call them name, my baby. My baby.
Whoa, what a mix up.
Call we are do over here. And if you're not a friend or partner, drama, me need to call them.
Roll call,
Mama San a call. Mama San, why you don't keep your Call them. All right, Mama San.
Share the live.
Share the live. Andres Stevens alive.
Roll call. We are calling out Algimas today. Trump need Algimas and Jones give Algimas. Trump need Algimas. Orange Trump a sick bed. Trump a come here with the chain. Your farm sick. Roll call. What a piece of whipping. Roll call. Boom a drop. Roll call. Yeah. Big up my mother, Mama Sam. Big up my mother, Mama Sam. Big up Aromatic. Big up my wife, Tika. Big up Auntie Dan. Big up Auntie Candy. Big up the Mama Sam family them. Big up the at-large family them. One Mama Sam across the board. One Devil across the board. One Andre. One Manager TV. Rock on! Orange and we are come for you. Orange and we are come for you. Orange and we are come for you. Babs we are come for you. Babs again, into the Babs again. Babs we are come for you too. With the chain. I chat tonight. Rock on! Yeah.
Get him on the phone now.
Yeah. All right.
All right there. Aaron put it too. Yeah. All right. Share the live.
One broadcast me over TikTok right now. Put you know on a review. Every blogger tonight. From the main blogger central to the subsidiaries there. Derbalakal! Yes, Uncle Derby!
Mama San, they say they're a madman. When you can't be any man, they say a madman.
Yeah, man.
Mama San, they say you're hot. They call you hot. They call you bullfrog. Last.
Roll call tonight, Courtney. All them neighbor right black and dead. Dry than the Safia. I see dry than the Safia. I see dry.
Share the live.
Share the live.
All right there. All right there. Roll call. All right. Yeah. What a happy family over people. All right.
The blood clot roll.
What a happy family. Jamaica, good night to you all. Today we started with the connections.
Good night, Andre.
And the reality that yesterday I said that I wanted to help out Nikisha Burchell and the people of South St. James. Look at what happened for the people of South. Mighty God. Yes, we're stronger together. And you see to all of the donors that made that possible. The man who sent the $300, the two other ladies who send the 30 and the 30, I will make it up. I will pull up, look at $20 and the $5 to the $50 of them. We'll make sure Nikisha got those things. I know that alone Nikisha get. Ishmael show the rest of nice things that we'll get to Nikisha, man. Because I want you to know, say, good things going down at South St. James. Look on this. I wonder if Ishmael had it.
Mama said new election.
Why are you showing us going on tonight?
Let's go.
Now to come down for the election.
No, we want to go digital. We don't want a ballot box that can't go away. We don't depend that.
Stronger to you. Dre Brian, work quickly.
One week was the election.
Work quickly.
It's like America.
We want Jamaica to actually
1 week.
When you call Shelly Quran in front of the class, Shelly Quran. Somebody tell Shelly Quran, say not because she turned happy wife again. Not the wicked happy wife for down a country. Not because she turned wife now. She thinks she got a bad. The one in the country. Somebody call Shelly Quran for me now, please. Shelly Quran. When I done tonight, you know, you have to call to me a top and I respect it. Exclusive security.
I can't want to call because I love spread wrong information.
Yes, Jamaica.
Over here nice tonight.
Enough things are happening. And you see? I want to show them what I did for Nikisha today. Shelly, good night. Queen of YouTube. It's a long time, you know, Shelly. You need to start back that series at
Hey, you know, say the boy Bruce know what going. The boy Bruce know what going, you know.
Then something there.
Yeah.
Come.
Bruce calling you know what going.
You have enough relaxation now. Relaxation. Time to talk up the things there. So, somebody said, "Shelly, on my mama. I carry this." Oh yes, I carry my husband petrol. I'm around. My Lord, see that your husband has to say, "Shelly."
Boy, you have to tell me father this.
Good night, comrade Shelly.
Father this.
March, come on. Are we
From Sato Class. New election with class. Peter blood class. What a rascal in a Johnny shop. What a piece of rock. Oh, we go.
We are march to progress. We are march to progress.
Yeah.
What a new election.
The truth is, when we are entering that, we want to show in Jamaica.
Whoa,
Just remember.
power top over your top. Power top.
Because we are going to show them. And Nikita came on midday connection today. So if you want to see what she had to say, is who this
I want
me.
to
I don't really want to call now. Hello, caller, good night. No, a lot of people asking where am I? Oh, I'm not on TikTok. I'm going to turn on my TikTok live right now. So I can tell the people that Eagle, what's name again? Eagle Boss. My mother rates on TikTok. I'm going on TikTok right now. Am I ready to start the class? Mishidex, let's pop yourself. Mishidex is my administrator. I don't even always said Mishidex. Mishidex is always here. Always here. Always when she come in like Nicodemus in the night. She always there, Jamaica, doing her thing and making it work, Jamaica. Can you play I'm Not Sorry to get me in the mood to start talking about this tonight? Big up to everybody in Uptown Jamaica who is watching. I like, I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes, sir.
No,
Carlos.
No, yeah. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Listen to PDP show.
No, man, you're too son. No, you're the son of Carlos, yeah. Oh, man, so what happened?
No, yeah. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Listen to PDP show. Oh,
Mama son, yeah. Carlos now comment.
No, yeah.
Yes, Mama son. Mama son, yeah. No,
that I am the teacher of the nation.
No, Mr. Carlos, we not talk about
comment.
Yeah.
The vulnerable and the victim. I am not sorry and I have no regrets, Jamaica. And for that, I'm here today. But in regards to Nikisha, I want to say that going forward every Tuesday, right back until we have done enough, carry the barrels that you have packed up on the wall. Carry the barrels that you have packed up on the wall and the boxes. Because a lot of people need to get service. Today, what we did was give Nikisha several barrels and containers of clothing. And I know the barrel, the wharf is full, and a lot of people complaining about the wharf. The wharf is a mess. The wharf is a mess. If you look at the video, somebody said, what is happening at the ports? There are major delays in stripping LCL containers. They are only just stripping containers that arrived on December 16th and 19th. Why is no one talking about this? Mighty God. And the container situation is really bad. The container situation is really bad. And if I'm going to open the phone lines tomorrow at midday connections for people to talk about their experience at the war. I was to get some goods from October, and I know I don't get them. I know I don't get them, Jamaica. All know, and a lot of people are. Is which charge of the war? Is which Chaka minister in charge of the war?
Even the own them.
Is who in charge of the war?
It's not own them. You can't
Because even the own them, you remember the two own them we give out? We can't give the own them. The container owns because them stuck at the wharf.
good. Fucking from October, I know them.
So many things stuck at the wharf. I have things that are to come in from October, I'll know them not reach me. Luckily, we have what? Means and ways to go around things. Oh, pumps. Anywhere that pumps reach is problem. Anywhere that Daryl Vaz is attached to is problem. Problem, serious, nasty, dirty problems. So always say is the minister of efficiency, but he can't. Man, she gonna be a walk is equally awful. Not be a walk. Terrible. Customs and Daryl bars. Must be a walk. Terrible Jamaica. From October, people things pack up and must be a walk, and you Daryl bars and Jamaica customs. Dana, you remember Dana, she talk one day, I never go talk, but as she talk, she get fair goods. They are Jamaica customs. I am not a Tutsi, I'm a Jamaican. Jamaica customs, good night. From October, I have had about several containers of goods at Montego Bay Wharf. I am kindly asking if you let me come and be here, a banger and go keep up down there. So you, what did I go find me in Pandon at the back?
Never.
Let's smarter down. You don't think could I go and then when you don't put sitting in there and say Andre Stevenson. Never. But the truth is, Jamaica,
Needs all
it
hands.
is really bad what is happening at our nation wars.
I'm calling
It needs all hands on deck to clear the wars. And I'm calling them out tonight. I'm calling out Kingston Wharf, I'm calling out Mobile Wharf, and I'm calling out the Jamaica Customs because it is really bad.
Director of Customs. I am
I'm calling out. You see this lady was pretty and nice, but she was not. Dear Director of Customs, I am asking you tonight. I don't remember the name. Ishmael, remind me of this pretty lady in the Remind me of the name of the lady in the ear. What's your name, Velma? Velma Ricketts Walker. I'm asking the CEO of Jamaica Customs. You are under my radar and you're going to be under my radar until you clean and clear up the water. I am asking you, Velma Ricketts Walker. If you don't do it tonight, my name is Andre Stevens. They don't tell you about me. When I stick on somebody, ask Carl Bruce about me when I run up and down. Can't have no place at wedding. Ask Fitzgerald Mitchell about me. Ask all Christopher and Daryl Bars about me. When I finish with you, madam, you would be the most efficient and proficient public servant in the public sector. So I'm going to put you under my radar. Ishmael, keep our picture. Until Dr. Hunter call already. Dr. Hunter not ready for you yet. Dr. Hunter, 10:30 you call tonight, Dr. Hunter. You know say your mouth a dribble and the door will open, Dr. Hunter. But cool, little Dr. Hunter, cool. In the midst of everything that is happening in Jamaica, we must highlight some good Samaritans. One good Samaritan, despite his health situation, showed how he showed up in medicine. Look at this story tonight about this good Samaritan.
In a ray of hope, we share a powerful story of survival, gratitude, and giving back. A man who once lay helpless in a hospital bed, uncertain if he would live, has returned not as a patient, but as a pillar of support for the very staff who saved his life. Unique Williams has this evening's edition of Ray of Hope, brought to you by
Courts has what you need to make home yours. Easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
On the night of February 1, 2014, time stood still for Donald Gardner when his memory dissolved into a blur of darkness and emotion. Returning home from an evening's event, sleep claimed him at the wheel, and in that fatal instant between consciousness and the surrender, the road disappeared. The vehicle veered, and the fate carried him beyond the edge, over a precipice where control was lost and gravity took command.
I had an accident right on the corner of Dalton Cove Orchard. The vehicle that I was driving was held from plummeting down the precipice right to the tree and for a few hours. After 7 in the AM, like I was told, a lifeguard called Andre Hill, Mr. Andre Hill. He found me on the ambulance and the fire department.
After spending a month in the hospital with no memory of what had happened, he was given a second chance at life. Following his recovery, he returned to college in 2015 to pursue a master's degree in international business despite struggling with the lingering side effects from the accident. Years later, filled with gratitude, he chose to give back on his birthday to St. Anne's Bay Hospital, the place that saved his life.
Straight from my heart because I'm here. I've received 11 years, 11 extra years on this earth based on their hard work. And if I can be so blessed to have
Donating medical supplies and
someone else to have this experience.
With tears in his eyes, from donating medical supplies and even volunteering his time, speaking with tears in his eyes, Don says this is his way of saying thank you. And for the hospital staff, the senior medical officer Tanya Hamilton Johnson says the gesture is deeply meaningful.
I believe this incident reminds us how brittle we are, and so therefore it has remained special in my heart. And to see him every day functioning normally, and for him, in addition to that, to form a foundation named Recovery give me great pleasure to be able to smile with him, knowing quite well that we could have lost Mr. Wilder.
She says this is a significant contribution to the hospital and also a powerful reminder that even in life's most difficult moment, hope can emerge and sometimes it comes back full circle. With your ray of hope, I'm Yen Williams. Ray of hope, brought to you.
Jamaica. Not so often people give back.
When I saw this, I said to myself, the team, it's worthy and
Give back.
to highlight.
When I saw this, I said to myself, to the team, it's worthy and commendable
Balance it and
to highlight.
some.
We're not supposed to just highlight the wrongs in the country. We must equally balance it and highlight the good Samaritans that exist. The good Samaritans are not in the government, you know.
It was on the heroines.
The good Samaritans are those simple people, the heroes and the heroines that assist in making this country balanced. The good Samaritans are the entertainers and the bloggers. The good Samaritans are members of the diaspora who have their foundations that come to this country and save it. Because had it been for Andrew Holness in this country, God would have been to us and God would surely would have been more suffered. But when he says 11 years and he has never forgotten that. Likewise, I've told people that one of my best experiences being in the hospital was when I was at Ward 21. And I've never shied away from the reality that when I was at Ward 21, those sisters and those doctors took care of me.
Every time I have a little money, Courtney, they can tell you.
And for that's Jamaica. Every time I have a little money, Courtney, they can tell you. I want to buy my TV, then what 21 come and say, Andre, them need this and them need that. I see to it. And this year, again, I'm going to do something for Ward 21. Even if I have to go pay it.
So when people come to my
Even if I go, remember me telling you Courtney, but I got distracted, Jamaica. So when people call me mad boy and whatever, I remember where I'm coming from and the institution that was there, Jamaica, to restore and what you mean. Me never mad. All I was going through was serious stress, and all I needed were persons who could have understood what I was saying. So later this year, Jamaica, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to ask you for some help for buy the paint, and we're going to paint Ward 21. I'm going to call Sister Brissette. I'm going to ask Sister Brissette what color paint she want. Everybody going to just go down on the paint place, order the paint and done. Don't it, Jamaica? One cocoa. I want to know when me ask for things, me get things. I want to know one thing about the Andre Stefano Stephen. Everything is done transparently.
What is the paint that they want?
I'm going to go to the paint place one of these days, Courtney. I'm going to find out from Sister Brissette what is the paint that they want. I mean, no. If I call and say to me, need 3 or 4 men to help me paint Ward 21, me sure not going to help me and volunteer. So to me, quote me and Mr. Gardner and 2 other man.
I mean, just what?
Me as the man married. Quote me Mr. Gardner, Roger, Uncle Barry and Deran. And then they demand one of me, and me just want to make it keep that way. So we're going to do it one of these days. Because when I break a story tonight, Jamaica, I'm going to say, what a bangarang. Me I say, to call up the people, let me know. Call up the people. You know well, mate, fam. You know well, mate, fam. I'm telling you, Jamaica, that
Claudette Thompson did an
I
exceptional.
am telling you tonight that
for the prosecution.
Claudette Thompson did an exceptional job in the closing remarks
Told the juror tonight.
for the prosecutors.
Give more for the dirt.
Claudette Thompson told the juror tonight, Mason cared more for the dirty coach. Remember the dirty bloody coach? Than the missing girlfriend. DPP in our closing argument stated that all this DPP she's not going bad in Jamaica. She's talking on behalf of the people of this country. She's not going on bad Jamaica. When Claudette Thompson stands, she might not be the prettiest, but when she stands on her feet, Jamaica, when she presents her case to the judge,
he laid the circumstantial evidence.
Prosecutor did her job. He laid the circumstantial evidence to the jury.
That when the jury is finished with you,
the defense asks acquit. Acquit what? Acquit when you find Miss Sophia daughter. When you give Miss Sophia daughter to bury. When you are your accomplice.
When you are your accomplice, then give me Sophia.
Then give Miss Sophia our daughter to bury. Then you. But him not going back. And then if I'm going like
Mama son. Mama son.
Say yes, Paul and Llewellyn. Yes, Paul and Llewellyn. We send him to cell 30. You never know, Sir Claudette.
Music, that them play upon two different timing.
Claudette a DPP, you know. The SSL man, them get charged, you know. And since Claudette Thompson a DPP, the SSL criminal, them get charged, you know. When Paul and Llewellyn, they don't get sit down upon the evidence and sit down upon the Crow report. Nothing happened, but thank God for Claudette Thompson. Thank God for that St. Anne's girl. Thank God, Jamaica. Thank God. Ball out for Claudette Thompson. Ball out, Jamaica, for Claudette Thompson. She's doing well as DPP. Let us pray and preserve her. Because some of them know one by one, them surely going to jail. Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove. So I'm saying to you all tonight, I am happy for her. Noel. When it thinks a Paula thinks that she could have, let me tell you something, you know. Sometimes you have to do as the Romans do until you reach to the top.
Yes.
And when you reach to the top, you burn Rome. So Paula thought that Claudette would have become her puppet. But Claudette Thompson is ruling and she's crafting Jamaica. She is doing the work that she ought to do. DPP Claudette Thompson, we have one more job for you to do. And we know in the right time you will do it, DPP. In the right time you will do it, DPP. Several of them in the government, DPP. You know what to do, DPP. But deal with these cases first. And after you deal with that, DPP, just as how we presented the circumstantial evidence that has promulgated your case, that you were able to put the case in front of the jury, just call on the bloggers, DPP, and the bloggers will answer your call and give you the evidence to lock them down one by one. But there was an interesting day in court today. Not the DPP case. Jamaica, remember that case in Arcadia, wherein which 3 men were murdered, 3 bad men were murdered by the police. 3 bad men were murdered by the police. The case is now in front of the court going to trial. Remember, Jamaica, that this government supports the police. Remember that if you speak against what the police is doing, Andrew Holness, Daryl Vaz, Horace Chang, the commissioner, say you're anti-policing. But I'm going to show you hypocrisy tonight. I am going to show you hypocrisy tonight. Are you aware? Are you aware, Jamaica? Let me find the documentary evidence. Ishmael has pinned it to you. Look at this. Are you aware, Courtney, that there is the murder trial of 6 policemen charged with killing 3 men in 2023 has started in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston? You know who is the prosecutor's main witness?
No.
Recognize the media, say a senior politician. A senior politician is the witness. I want to ask tonight, a senior politician is the witness of 3 alleged killers.
The witness.
A senior politician tonight. Get to know, come here.
So that senior
Come here.
Wait
Wait now. Courtney, you're getting there. What is a senior politician witnessing the death of 3 bad men? What is the politician doing in the midst of those 3 bad men? And to be turned state witness. What can go so? I am going to ask tonight. The government said they're against bad men. The government, Courtney, is saying to you tonight that them end bad men and them go after bad men. Who is this senior politician? Who is this senior politician who not one day gave witness, but 2 days? 2 days!
Yes.
He was in court testifying on behalf of the 3 alleged murderers. Isn't this the hypocrisy? The same government who says they stand up against murderers is the same government testifying for the 3 murderers. Who is that member? Why is the media deliberately not identifying that member? I'm going to identify the member tonight, Courtney. Am I to go in there, Jamaica, and make you know who is the witness? Am I due to tell you all tonight who is that witness? Who was in the presence of the 3 murderers? Nothing in Jamaica is private. So I want to ask Floyd Green. I want to ask Floyd Green, to the innocent Floyd Green. What were you doing in Arcadia witness for you to turn the main witness, Floyd Green?
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift.
Led to the death of Osama bin Laden in 2011, one of the most significant.
Everybody knows him is the witness. So I want to ask tonight. I want to ask tonight, Jamaica. I want to ask tonight.
The police and go kill the people them pitney.
I want to ask you all
I
tonight.
send the police and go kill the people them pitney. Or drunk or them.
But why is he the witness? What did he know, Jamaica, about these men? Was he friend of these 3 men? Jamaica, we must end the societal hypocrisy. We must end societal hypocrisy.
I use them, use the boy, them and then
end societal
How them see them going on things, go do people things, and then go kill police, go
Put
kill
an
them.
end to
Or him turn
justice,
witness.
because this is the same government that murders your children. This is the same government that endorses shoot to kill and then after. How then is this the same senior member of government giving statement for 3 alleged murders? Isn't this hypocrisy? Isn't this hypocrisy? Isn't this hypocrisy? So Floyd, you're what now? Witness? But when we finish with you tonight, not even Dry Dadasa can. I see Dry Dadasa tag me and say go for Andre P. Diddy. Dry Dadasa. One thing about Andre Stevens' name will never get called on pedophile business in Jamaica. You could find and do anything you all want to do, but you will never get my name called on trying to abuse children. And you will see, Adassa, my history. My history, Adassa. When you look in the Jamaica Labour Party and members of your government, ask how much of them feed the little boys and little girls, how much of them involved in the sex trade and the sex trafficking. Try that before I even talk tonight. Go look in the man in the mirror and ask how much of them, you know what? How much of them encourage you to be a pole climber? Go, Dry Dadasa, go. Let me take a comment. What can go so? I've said this to you, Jamaica. It is it is a double standard to say, let us eradicate crime.
Where's it?
No, go and play. Go and play it.
I know. He's testifying against the police. Thank you. Testifying against the police. What were you doing, Flagreen? Put up back in bitch. I wanted to synchronize tonight. What was he doing? What is he doing? How was he there to be a witness, Jamaica? How was he there to be a witness? I must drive him a drive past. And as a good Samaritan, he stopped. Not like that. Testifying against the police. Testifying against the same regime that him claim him need help to fight crime. Police are open to take sleep mark debt. I open to take sleep mark debt because at the same politician are going to testify against you when you get rid of them friend them. But Jamaica, I have said enough on this matter. In due time, Jamaica. In due time, imagine Flat Green. I want to witness what. I hope you know that the witnesses are ready when more can carry you and the government. Hey, you know what? Ishmael, give me a commercial break. Take me a commercial break.
Yeah.
We don't see that blood clot. Flight will not testify against the police them.
Yeah, I am do it.
No, he might testify against them. We kill the children. So he the evidence to say yo, the
witness a flight green soldier them.
Yes.
Oh yes, a film soldier them look like and him vex, yes.
A film soldier them and him vex so the police analyze them.
Yes, a film soldier them remember the thing.
Film soldier them when they see politicians step in, them way yeah. When they see politicians step in, them way yeah.
I'm like a close soldier them too.
Close
soldier them. Hitman them, yeah.
And then, uno agree with the police for unalive people, but yet still you are witness against the police and 3 gunman murder
cases. Yes, man, stay over here, sir, listen, Robin, sir. You know, government, I said no police go kill you, them and still and come turn evidence against the police them. You know, so wicked the government is. Yeah, Andres even say, yes, I want to use slip and mark that. And the same thing never go do no too. One back, start back, start back. Devil! Play back.
She put on stage. I hear that the goats are dying across Jamaica since Hurricane Melissa. The goats are dying in Alan town since Hurricane Melissa. Listen to this story about what is happening with the goats.
In Annan Town, Clarendon, the bleating of goats has been replaced by an eerie silence. Farmers say since the passage of Hurricane Melissa, healthy animals have been dying with no clear explanation of loss and a promise from the Agriculture Minister to look into the matter. Sandy Williams was in the parish and now reports.
This goat pen is quiet now. No bleating, no bustle, just the sharp smell of what was left behind. Where goats once packed the space shoulder to shoulder, only droppings remain. A grim reminder that the herd has been reduced to little more than traces. A pen that was once full of life is now simply bearing the scatters of what used to be. While in the field, kid goats stand unsteadily. They nibble at grass without strength. It's a fragile scene, life still present but fading.
This field should be full of goats, but instead, right now, only 6 remain. Now, farmers say after Hurricane Melissa passed, healthy animals began falling ill and dying, wiping out years of hard work in just days.
For farmer Alicia Barnett, the nightmare began just 1 week after Hurricane Melissa.
I bring them out on the farm a week after because the place was wet. So I didn't want to take any chance carrying them out on the field, knowing that they don't like wet places. So after bringing them on the field, I noticed that one of them started sitting down, not getting up at all, but he was eating healthy.
At first, it was just 1 goat. Then the signs became impossible to ignore.
So I pulled the rope to pull him up, and he get up and fell back to the ground. So I reach out and put my hands underneath and lift him, and he still won't stand. I noticed underneath his belly was wet. I said, no, something is wrong. So I watched it until in the night because I couldn't sleep in the day. I said, you know what, I'm going to take him out again and try him on the common. Then I took him over there, about 12 o'clock to be precise. I went back to check on him. He was lying on his side again. So I said, no, this got with substance coming from its nose.
Alicia is not alone. Several farmers in the area have similar accounts. Despite efforts, moving the goats from sun to shade, feeding, watching through sleepless nights, the animals kept falling.
In the evening, he died. The other morning again, I come out. I saw the kid, that one kid, in the same condition. But that one didn't make it over to the farm. He died in there. And in the night, another one died. And they keep going like that with the same symptoms and the same fluid coming from the nose.
One by one, Alicia buried her goats, not just animals, but years of careful breeding.
It was 17 goats in all, with kids. And now I only have 4 remaining with 2 kids, but the 2 kids not looking that healthy either. They were healthy, but start to look funny. So I don't know what else to do.
Most of the animals were hybrids brought to improve stock and income, some costing up to $85,000 each. Alicia estimates her losses at nearly $1 million. When contacted, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green said the matter will be looked into.
Without swift testing and intervention, the answers may come too late. For farmers, this empty pen is more than a loss. It's the collapse of a livelihood built over years. I'm Sandy Williams for TVJ.
Jamaica, as a farmer myself, the farmers in this country go through a lot. Could it be that the goat died or the goats died from leptospirosis? Was a vet carried in to monitor and to look into the situation as to why so many goats are dying? Could the goats suffer from psychological and emotional trauma from Hurricane Melissa, from the howling wind?
Leptospirosis.
But there is so much that has happened to the goats. So much that has happened to poultry farmers.
Water. Water, what they did there was second. Leptospirosis. Grass, and then you have the grass.
Livestock and
Leptospirosis.
And the truth be told, Jamaica, when I look at the reality of
fresh grass kill them goat there, them eat fresh grass, them take worm and the worm kill them.
And half of the nation farmers have and the moral support.
You can't give them goat the fresh grass feed.
I'm going tonight. I'm going to deal.
So that man there
You can't give them and them that live off of how much
no, the fresh grass, no, the fresh grass.
Grass and nothing to do with it, man.
Yeah, man, me I said, listen me no man, raise goat to them, man. I say fresh grass to kill them. Them don't know that.
Back up, I just starting fun for agree.
Them are raise goat, but they don't know nothing about goat.
Nobody they quit when you say.
Worm will kill them.
Not you and Shelly Quran and you and this can stop and back
them
up.
Them goat, they have to constantly give them worm in. Once I meet fresh grass, you have to give them worm them out.
Talk your mind, no retreat, no surrender. Jamaics, no retreat.
Leptospirosis.
No retreat.
No, man. Grass, what them are eat to kill them.
No surrender. Learn something.
You have to worm them out properly. Because the worm kill them.
No retreat. Carlos, no retreat, no surrender.
Yeah. And them can't take rain. Them can't take rain, you know. And them can't cool. You can't make them get cool.
London 45. No
them delicate bad.
No,
them something like dear old chicken.
I think we're going to retreat or surrender to. You don't see nothing yet, Jim.
Yeah.
Stick sensitive.
Leptospirosis.
Jamaica hot topic. No retreat. Bolo. No retreat.
If go to that leptospirosis, they would have that from down a Senti because I don't have them where they did animal them there. No, Clarendon, this happening, you know.
This happening.
The person who are raising goat, them do not understand about those goat. And that I fact.
All right, we're not talking about that now. We are your Andreas.
You know what is really bad too? I'm
no surrender. We're not surrender. Still have all of
a PNP here in Floyd Green's constituency. And the people of Parity are cry out and are bawl out. Listen to the cries of the people in Parity tonight.
An environmental crisis is looming in Parity, St. Elizabeth, just weeks after Hurricane Melissa flattened sections of the community.
The sand along the coast, which is seen as a major defense against flooding, is being sold illegally.
Now, residents are concerned, especially after feeling the full impact of sea surges during the hurricane.
Krista Campbell has the details.
Trapped between a pond and the Caribbean Sea, residents of Parity in St. Elizabeth have not yet recovered from the devastating floods of Hurricane Melissa before being faced with the threat of another. Now, the hurricane dumped loads of sand into homes, onto streets, and virtually all over the seaside community. But some residents are raising concern about the actions of some of their neighbors they say is putting them again in danger, selling the sand. Tractor marks tell the tale of the sand mining, which residents say they've been trying to get the authorities to stop.
When I say you see the tractor, I see the truck coming. When I call for the police, I say there's no unit, no police there to come in, van to come in. And couple days after, you see how much van all pass here. And nothing. From one of them, I tell somebody say they can't get this report. And then still not come in, can't do nothing about it.
And I want somebody I go down for everybody. I mean, want my grandparents to go inherit what they have. You know what? You take my me. I want help.
TVJ News contacted the police, who said they have not received any formal report about the issue. We were unable to get the Black River mayor on phone, and he was not at the municipal corporation building when our news team visited to get a response about the residents' concerns. However, the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, says it did not know of the incident but will be investigating. NEPA warns that sand is an important buffer between land and sea, helping to protect against strong waves.
Because the sun must stay there and blow back to the sea, to build the seaside, to hinder the seawater from come over to us. And if they continue to remove the sand and sell the sand from here, the whole of we are going to join it off.
Residents say while they struggle to rebuild after Hurricane Melissa, the removal of the sand that's needed to rebuild the beach is already having adverse effects.
Coming across the road, meeting with the pan, as you can see, I just started that seawater and pan water.
The water come. It's a full of the place, students and the pan, everything coming like it come together. So we want to know, we want the pan to break. They want it to break the land down there. So, but the man never take the sand from the seaside too. We wash up. So really, we want the pan to break to go back to the sea, that we can get some more peace and the water overflow.
NEPA notes that under the Mining Act, persons can be charged up to $1 million or imprisoned for illegal sand mining. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
Jamaica, you want me to give you context to what is happening in Parity. You remember about 2 years ago, Jamaica, an entire beach was moved. An entire beach was moved, and everybody wondering how the beach moved. The entire sun of the beach moved in Trelawney. The entire sun of the beach in Trelawney gone. And to date, no investigation was completed. I say that to say tonight, Jamaica, that NEPA said they have no clue about it. The police say they don't know about it. They have gotten no report. You know, it says a syndicate. You know, of course. Floyd Green must know about this. It is constituency. And if you say you run the ground, him say, who run the ground of Floyd Green? If you run the ground, Floyd Green, there is no way you cannot know about the sand mining in Parity. There is no way you cannot know about the trucks that is taking up the sand out of Parity. It is wrong what is happening to the people of Parity because the people's houses are being caved in by water. Because the sand is not there as a resistance to push away the seawater. And the truth is, Parity is not just PNP, it's a mixture of PNP and Labour. So Labour right down there too. And Floyd, we know about this. So who buying the sand? Who is behind the sands being removed from Parity? Unless this government facilitates these skullduggeries. You know, see, you know, here Andrew Holness, Ishmael, you have that video there with Andrew Holness. I talked to Cliff Hughes about smart city. Only you have that video there, Ishmael. And when I heard about the word smart city, something is a backside. It is coming to fruition what their ploy and their plots are. Jamaica, I'm going to say it to you again. Who are the organizers of the sand being removed? Who are the organizers? Who are the trucks? I wonder for James Roberts nor Juliet Holness truck. I wonder for James Robertson or Juliet Holness trucks. I'm going to ask again, Jamaica. Who own those trucks? I wonder if a Juliet or the Shackman. I wonder if a the Shackman truck them. I'm wondering tonight if a the Shackman truck them.
Black Willow. Yes. Where are you going to rebuild Black Willow?
Yes, Ishmael. That is
Black Willow. Yes. Where are you going to rebuild Black Willow? So Black Willow is the legacy of our colonialism. When Black Willow was conceived.
No, I can't see a guy your bed.
So it's not an issue. When Black Willow was conceived, nobody was thinking that Jamaica would have so many colors.
I'm betting
we would need to have wider roads, and that we would face these kinds of issues with hurricane and so forth. So if we were to build Black River today, we wouldn't build it where this part is located, because we have the knowledge and the experience of what is to come and what has happened. So many years ago, in 2016, 17, and given a directive to the UBC to identify where the third city could be built in Jamaica. Because we do have a kind of spatial development plan for Jamaica and an urbanization plan. And we recognize that all our towns, many of them are centuries old and weren't built for purpose. Where they can't sufficiently carry the purpose today. And the last time we built a town was Louisville in St. Elizabeth in response to the demand flooding. So we asked the UBC to do this work, and they came up with an area in St. Elizabeth very close to Black River. I don't want to give too much details. I'm like very reluctant because anything I say can change how markets work. So I have to be very so which defeats the purpose of having a little bit more inland. Yes, we can say that's a little bit more inland.
Jamaica. How coincidental, as the Prime Minister said to the UDC Commission, where the third city must be. Hurricane come mash up that the city, that the area, and Prime Minister now saying it is time to build the smart city of Black River. We just wanted to quote me tonight, how coincidental. How coincidental. And then in talking now about resilience and efficiency, Jamaica. Resilience and efficiency. Jamaica, remember I mentioned to you last night, asking Mr. Bowen the questions about NCB and his affiliations to Jamaica Broilers. See, NCB underwrites a $15 billion loan to financing for Jamaica Broilers. That is confirmed. But the next part I want you all to confirm for me, Jamaica. I want you to Google the board of directors. That is if they're not wipe it from the internet yet. The board of directors for Jamaica Broilers. And when you Google the board of directors, Courtney, Bruce Bowen is a board of directors. He's a member of the board of directors of Jamaica Broilers. This is like a conflict of interest.
What can go so?
I am asking you all tonight, Jamaica. I am asking you all to Ishmael, put it up, let the people them see, no?
I
want you all look tonight, Jamaica. When you look at the realities, see here. See the board of directors. See here, Ishmael. Hi, all of you Google it. Go Google. I'm sending you into the search engine tonight.
Google.
And then you say to yourself,
I read.
All right, good.
With these people and that's major conflict of interest.
Yeah?
That's a major conflict of interest. Isn't that a major conflict of interest, Jamaica? But I'm just showing you, Jamaica, that what I spoke about. So could it be that this is the primary reason for his resignation from NCB? Could it be that this is the primary reason for his resignation from NCB? Interesting times are ahead, Jamaica. But what is even further interesting is when our finance minister doesn't know the kind of loan agreement that she got. The finance minister, Jamaica, doesn't know the kind of loan agreement that she received.
Our finance minister?
Fable William. And I can't be misogynistic because the women are watching me because She Breaks Chain is coming up. And good night to everybody who's going to be attending She Breaks Chain. Some powerful, dynamic speakers are coming. I want you to listen to when Julian Robinson was asking people some questions in the parliament today.
All right, just one follow-up question. Appreciating the importance of the payouts on the different insurances, the cat bonds. we have seen how even with those payouts, it really has been inadequate in comparison to the damage. Is the government in discussions with our creditors to discuss provisions within those loan facilities that if there is a disaster, that it would defer whether principal or interest payments? I know other countries like Barbados have done this, and it's estimated that we would have been able to defer up to $2 billion US. Defer, not cancel, but defer, which would ease some pressure on the government at this particular time. So the question is, are you having those discussions, and will that become a feature of our debt going forward?
So in our debt with our international partner, that clause exists in many of that clause already exists, and in new debt.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Economic commentators say that countries like Barbados have debt pause clause, I think is how they refer to it, in their borrowing agreements, so that when there is a catastrophe or disaster like this, it can suspend. You get a moratorium on payments for a particular period of time. Did we have any of those, or do we have some similar clauses in any of our loan agreements?
Okay, so it's best of my knowledge, we don't have them in our agreements at this time. It's something that has come up, but basically what those clauses do is delay the payments for maybe a 2-year period, but you then need to.
You ultimately have to pay back the money, but it gives you the cash flow.
It doesn't get the maturity.
It extends the maturity. Oh, the maturity doesn't change, but it gives you a breathing room in terms of the short-term cash flows that you can.
If you need it, yes.
You can redirect to recovery. Mm-hmm. But in our case, that's only theoretical, because we don't have those at this time.
No.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Something surely not right. So the finance minister saying it exists, and the financial secretary saying it don't exist. Wait. The finance minister saying to the country that it already exists, and the financial secretary, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Finance, is saying it don't exist. Ball out. Who are we to believe tonight, Jamaica? A confusion, that what that is confusion. Hey! God that I love and I know is not an art of confusion. Jamaica, the finance minister say it exists. And the financial secretary said nothing like that exists presently. So you are telling me that the finance minister don't know the clause that exists within the standard loan agreements? No. I don't think it really sing tone tonight. Ismail, play back the video again. Mighty God. Ismail, play back the video, mama.
Sorry, just one follow-up question. Appreciating the importance of the payouts from the different insurances, the cat bonds. We have seen how even with those payouts, it really has been inadequate in comparison to damage. Creditors to discuss provisions within those loan facilities that if there is a disaster, that it would defer whether principal or interest payments. I know other countries like Barbados have done this, and it's estimated that we would have been able to defer up to $2 billion US. Defer, not cancel, but defer, which would ease some pressure on the government at this particular time. So the question is, are you having those discussions, and will that become a feature of our debt going forward?
So in our debt with our international partners, that clause exists in many of that clause already exists, and in new debt.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Economic commentators say that
countries like Barbados have a debt pause clause, I think is how they refer to it, in their borrowing agreements, so that when there is a catastrophe or disaster like this, it can suspend. You get a moratorium on payments for a particular period of time. Did we have any of those, or do we have similar clauses in any of our loan agreements?
Okay, so it's to the best of my knowledge, we don't have them in our agreements at this time. It's something that has come up, but basically what those clauses do is delay the payments for maybe a 2-year period, but you then need to...
You ultimately have to pay back the money, but it gives you the cash flow.
It doesn't get the maturity.
It extends the maturity.
Change.
Oh, the maturity doesn't change, but it gives you...
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Jamaica, do I need to say anything more about this Yamed minister? Do I need to say anything more about this Yamed minister, Jamaica? What a tangled web. She's literally clueless, deranged. Say Yamed, Jamaica. Say Yamed. This is a Yamed government. This is a Yamed minister. No, man. No, man, Courtney. No, man. This is surely a Yamed government. No. This is a piece of yellow yam. Jamaica. Dry yellow yam. Real Yamed government. No. Favor, ballot, Yamed.
Ballot. Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
It's a nice piece of Trulani yam this year. Nice piece of Trulani. My name is Fable Williams and I'm the Yamed in the government. It's a real passa. A real passa government.
You're Andre Fies. Yeah. That's the flavor of Yamed.
You remember who was the press secretary for the government? Call every uptown people tonight. Courtney, I'm going to lay some rapture. Ishmael, not yet. Ishmael, set a rat trap and call them in front of the class. Call
the God. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. In the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Rat them. Set a rat trap.
No, Jamaica. Everybody have to. Don't make the name already. Ishmael! Don't make the meme with me already with the yam. Ball
out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them all there. Take up.
I'm going to say the tune, Jamaica. I'm going to say the tune. Wait, Ishmael. Play I'm Not Sorry. Let me send this out to my broadcast. Make the class nice tonight.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Listen to PDTV show.
Oh, yeah.
So many things I did not know.
Oh, yeah.
I tune in from the show. No, I'm not sorry.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not sorry.
One more time.
No, I'm not sorry.
No, yeah.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Listen to PDTV show.
Oh, yeah.
So many things I did not know. Like tuning from the show. No, it's not sorry. Oh, yes. No, it's not sorry. One more time. No, it's not sorry at all. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Listen to PDTV show. Oh, yeah. So many things I did not know. Oh, yeah. Like tuning from the show. No, it's not sorry. Oh, yes. No, it's not sorry. One more time. No, it's not sorry at all.
No, yeah. Yes, Jamaica, it's in my WhatsApp channel. Take it and put it in on something. When you see that sticker? Yeah, man, Courtney. Anytime I see that, you just think about favor. Now, Jamaica, I want to talk some mix-up tonight in the Jamaica Labour Party. Why? I'm going to talk some mix-up tonight. Ishmael, you remember when you said to me, say, Dre, Naomi Francis, when they are Jamaica again. I'm going to say a lie, yeah, Naomi Francis, the Prime Minister's press secretary. But in the election time, right after me say Naomi Francis not in Jamaica. I'm sorry, give me. But students in the bless up the super chat and the Zell because I'm going to talk some things tonight. We don't want no Labour Party bangarang. When the PNP have the bangarang nationwide, talk it. But I want to ask Naomi Francis. She gone to Atlanta. Atlanta gone to some airport. Gonna go working at some airport business. And me I say me find that strange to be the Prime Minister's press secretary in such a braggadocious press studio. You leave. So I thought me said to Ishmael so she'd try to secure a job. Because she knows that the Labour right them they go lose. But the Labour right whispered to me and said not lose. She did want she that secure the job because she think them in the first. Now you know what I mean? Is it because you are hurt why you left the anti-holiness administration? I call Naomi for me now because I'm going to talk some things tonight. She's hurt. Naomi, you want to tell tonight how you made representation to the Prime Minister and he never looked at you? Naomi, what did Dana Morris Dixon do to you? Set her a trap, set her a Ishmael. I am asking Naomi Francis tonight. What did Dana Morris did to you?
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Set the rat trap, set the rat trap, set the rat trap, the two for the rat them, set the rat trap. Set the rat trap, set the rat trap, set the rat trap, the two for the rat them, set the rat trap.
Jamaica, I'm going to say it again. And I don't start the substantive class tonight. I'm going to say it again. Naomi, what did Dana Morris did to you? Jamaica? It's not carry news. There was an appointment that Naomi wanted in the Ministry of Information. She did not no longer wanted to keep on as a political appointee. She wanted a particular appointment in the Ministry of Information. Favour Williams, prior to leaving the Ministry of Education and Information, was going to give Naomi the appointment. But then came Dora the Explorer. Then came Dora the Explorer Jamaica, who told the Prime Minister, allegedly, that Naomi Francis isn't equipped, isn't efficient to take up that position. And because Naomi Francis got hurt, Naomi Francis, me I tell you Jamaica, me I tell you, the labor rights, them I talk, Naomi Francis said, I am not staying in this country any further. Because after so many years of sitting at Andrew Holness's feet and giving Andrew Holness her undiluted loyalty, Andrew Holness, after Naomi went to the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness did not instruct Dana Morris Dixon to counter what she recommended. So when all of the things said Dora, what's her name? Naomi leave because she never know if Holness is going to get an next term. No. Naomi left because her heart was broken. Her heart, the labor right them break her heart. They started to sideline her. You know, recognize her when press conference I keep as press secretary. She no longer there on the podium. Them catch her to the side because Dana Morris did that. Dana Morris did that. Dana saw her as a threat to Jamaica. And Dana said, I am not. You, Marlon Morgan, come here. Hey. A message when I told you, come to the front of the class because I have a public advice to give you. Marlon, are you aware that Dana Morris Dixon is in Marlon, there are some things that the government and the JLP is dissatisfied about in terms of the communication apparatus. Are you aware, Marlon, that your job is not safe? Are you aware, Marlon, that Dana is in meetings telling people that you are countering what she recommend that needs to happen? Are you aware, Marlon, that Dana Morris and Apka Fitzenly sign a pact to get you out? Ball out no Ishmael and work with me. Are you up? What can go so? Marlon, are you aware that Dana and Apka sign a pact that they need to get you out? They say you don't look good for the ministry. They say you don't represent the brand and the face of the Jamaican Labour Party and the government well. So they don't want you on the frontier. They say your image is too raggedy. They say you're too bloated and you don't represent what the new age JLP should look like. So I am telling you tonight, Marlon, beware, Marlon, there's no job security. I'm going to whisper something that the Lulu thinking about. The Lulu in meetings, Marlon, with Apka. Didn't you know that they did them set up a committee called Operation Dana Morris Dixon? That when it's never talk in labor right them business because them love talk and what? Floyd Green, are you aware that Dana wants to get you out? Floyd Green, are you aware that Dana and Apka set up apps to get you out? Floyd Green, Delano Seavright, are you aware that the apps were set out on you? Matthew Samuda, are you aware that Dana and Apka Fitzenly set up Operation Dana in a PRI polluted, deranged illusion?
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
The delusion of grandeur. Dana says she went on Prime Minister after Andrew Holness. No, I went. What can go so? Dana, because Apka said to her, say, if me and you work it out, I can be Deputy Prime Minister and you can be Prime Minister. I am telling you, labor rights! Labor rights! Bangarang over the labor rights! Ball out!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Not for going over there. So what she's doing, she set up apps. Rhoda, you not safe too, you know. Rhoda, you not safe too, you know. App set up on you too, you know. She set up apps with enough people because she's adamant she'll be the first female Prime Minister for the Jamaica Labour Party. Allegedly, when you go and see it come to fruition, ask Marlon how uncomfortable he is in meetings with the Minister of Information. Ask Rhoda if she's been giving the space and the territories to operate as state minister in education. Why you think Rhoda didn't run Ghana? St. Vincent what there, yeah? Why is that? Because Dana wants to do everything. So the apparatus around Andrew Holness. Size 13, and she soon back up size 13. Juliet soon fix your business. Juliet soon fix your business, you know. But I am telling you, Jamaica, where she sits, in her peanut brain, she thinks she's able to become the next party leader. And she and Abka set up upspan all of the people who them see as leader apparent after Andrew Holness. Them say Christoph don't have nowhere to go because too much scandal and baggage pan in there. Sue me, Jamaica, allegedly. Which one of them have ever sued me and been successful? Labor right, there's more to come. But you, Marlon, there's no job security. Remember, you know, you're not an elected member, you know, you can be changed anytime, Marlon. Anytime. But I am telling you, Jamaica, she sat in a meeting, setting up a committee to say that she wants to be prime minister. I don't know who tell this deranged lady, this Dora the Explorer, who is inept, incompetent, inefficient, and back of the class, clueless, that she'll be able to become prime minister. Dana, as long as Andrew Stefano Stevens is in Jamaica, you will never live to see that. Remember that cat say what name? Never live to see that. You will never live to see that. Let me take a commercial break right now, and when I come back, Jamaica, I'm going to do the final part of the class tonight. Set a rat trap, and I'm going to say to you, Jamaica, come back, commercial break.
Welcome to Goldilocks and Grow. We have a variety of skin and hair products that are 100% natural. Our products are developed by a certified cosmetologist
You know
located
what going over there, people?
for skincare. We have body wash, body butter, body scrub,
Allow them. Them have to expose.
hair
But
products,
she want on Prime Minister, Mama Son, but she can't even speak properly.
hair moisturizer, and more.
Yeah, but
Visit
you
us
what you do our words.
Instagram at Goldilocks and Grow. Call us at 35.
Blow them, make them kingdom crumble.
Let us Are you ready to level up your future? Are you ready to level up your future? Every Saturday, ETV the place where knowledge meets opportunity.
Oh, they're going to prison.
Level up your brain. TV Max. Sessions every Saturday. Algebra, fractions, equations, functions, all made simple, all made fun. So you all jump on the bus, let's go to where your future is bright. That's what we say, that's what we need. No game, no gimmicks, just knowledge we are defined.
We watch and see Mama San. She will never turn Prime Minister, as Andre said.
Every Saturday.
The same party soon mash up. It soon crumble.
Feature is operated by Jamaican finest chef Andre Stevens, who master his skills by hand selecting the finest herbs and spices used in every dish. PD Kitchen and Caterers offers takeout lunches Tuesday to Thursdays. You can pick up your orders or take advantage of our delivery services. We also offer the best catering services right here, right now. So enjoy our luxury setup. Exceptional cuisine with lots of varieties from cocktails to wedding, graduation, birthdays, repasts, corporate events, and more. We are here to serve you. Every food is freshly made on site to satisfy your cravings and make your palates asking for more. Email us at pdkitchenja@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at pdkitchenja or contact us at 876-865-4587 or 876-426-2281 and experience the ultimate satisfaction.
Jamaica, welcome now. tomorrow is another cooking day in PD kitchen. You know, on Tuesdays when the food not really sell off, so I make sure give the homeless food on Tuesdays. So if you want to support me and assist and keep this kitchen going, you have my Zelle or you have my Cash App, or you can donate anything you want to donate. Or if you want to buy a lunch for somebody tomorrow, you can. Courtney, Rev D, Ishmael, so much staff, Auntie Claudette, or Nikki Apple, anybody wanna want for flourish with a lunch tomorrow. Or if you want to buy lunch for your staff or your company, tomorrow I may have the nice Mama Well stew, please. Tomorrow I have the Appleton glazed barbecue chicken, sweet and sour sliced fish, southern fried chicken, pumpkin beef soup tomorrow. Right? We have salads, we have chicken pasta, shrimp pasta. May I support my business and organize my business? I mean, I'm a 28 account really for that. So I want to support and strength Jamaica. So to support and strength. Now, Jamaica. I heard Floyd Green today on Cliff Hughes because you recognize anytime they want to refocus or reshift the narrative, they go to Cliff Hughes, not realizing that Cliff Hughes don't have that pull anymore. Don't have that pull anymore. Don't have that pull. So when Cliff Hughes try to set the narratives and then try pull out them JLP bloggers and so, it's not working, Jamaica. Partner draw and the bloggers of Partner Draw TV and the associate bloggers of the PNP were setting the narratives. Now, Jamaica, listen to Floyd Green today with Muma Morality, pole dancer. Listen to it.
They're trying to get you away from me. Yes. So I have to give one final one. No problem. The Auditor General.
Play it properly.
They're trying to get you away from me. Yes. So I have to give one final one. No problem. The Auditor General's report on your ministry saying that $870 million worth of contracts were not properly reviewed by your procurement committee. Yeah? How do you plead? What happened?
I'll say two things. I'll say three things. I think people are very aware how our procurement systems operate now, and that procurement does not operate at the level of the minister, and that is on purpose. We structured our system in such a way to separate ministerial oversight and ministerial direction from procurement. And ministers are by law mandated to focus on things of policy. So a lot of the things that have come to bear in terms of, for example, a committee minutes not being supplied are news that would come to the minister for the first time. So I'll say that firstly, and I'll come back to that in the end. The second thing is, having discussed it with my technical team, and I'm sure they have prepared a response and would have disseminated a response. The Auditor General at no time said that $870 million was used for untoward purposes or went to contractors that were not bona fide, or that the money was misappropriated. What the Auditor General said is that she did not receive minutes for the procurement review meeting. Mm-hmm. What the ministry has said is twofold. In some instances, you are not required by law to have a procurement review meeting. Even though the Auditor General may have it in the guidelines, there is a law that supersedes that. And two, this was not last year. This was not the year before. This was in 2021, 2022, when we were in COVID, when the meetings were being held virtually, and that the ministry had indicated to the Auditor General that there were challenges retrieving the recordings from that virtual system, and have taken steps to retrieve those recordings as far as possible and to share them. So there was no malfeasance. And sometimes when these reports bang about figures, it gives the impression that there's malfeasance or misappropriation. That has not been said. The third matter that I find extremely curious is why in the reporting of this would a media house seek to put my image against a report that had absolutely nothing to do with my ministerial direction,
absolutely had nothing to do with me as minister personally, that there was no reference to me or allegation in relation to me. And then they put it on social media, superimpose a title that says transparency compromise to give the impression that the person in the headline image is connected to the compromisation of transparency, when that is not true. And I think that is unethical. And I think we have to look back at our tenets of journalism in this country. The factual context is that I was only minister for 4 months in that year that the audit refers to. But outside of that, these reports do not relate, refer, or engage with ministers. But there are some who want to give that impression to try and perpetuate the feeling that politicians are of a certain ilk. Some of them forget that we have lives before and after politics. There has never been, in my short but now longish political journey, any allegation about corruption or lack of transparency. And those are things that I take extremely seriously. So I've written to the Gleaner about it. And I have asked my lawyers to review it, because I am very sure they will try and say, well, you are the minister. No. But the association that is given from the headline image being attached to the headline
suggests you were responsible ministerially.
And it is wrong. It is untrue, it is unethical, and it should not be done.
Floyd Green.
Cry, cry, baby, moonlight, darling. Take off your clothes, go to your bed. When you go to Sunday school, the people call you a big puppy fool. The year in which these procurement guidelines apparently were not sorted efficiently and effectively was the time when he was a what? A champion minister, graphing no movement, no movement, no movement. Having a whale of a time while the procurement processes in the ministry were not being followed effectively and efficiently. So when you say, oh, you're this journalist named Cliff Hughes, disgusting. You know, if that was a PNP MP sitting there, Cliff Hughes would have interrupted the interview 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But Cliff Hughes gave Floyd so much. Cliff Hughes, were you paid for that hour or that 5 minutes for Floyd Green to reshape and set a narrative? But to whom is given, much is expected, Jamaica. You are the Minister of Agriculture. You have been the Minister of Agriculture for quite some time. Of all the 10 years, how many years of it have you been Minister of Agriculture? So when you come to deflect and to gaslight Floyd Green and talk about lawyers here, Floyd Green, but you are the head of this, what Mark Golding said, the head of this stream is dirty. The head of the stream is dirty, and
a corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. Lord, I wish she a call about now. Hello, Lord Jesus. Hello, caller. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Me need you to hurry up and talk, because me have a major story to break tonight.
Okay, you know what me a talk about, me say, I am me a talk about big up to Nikisha. You know, see, from Nikisha wheel out the iron and the iron board, a be things they come up. Look here, in a parliament, the iron, Nikisha is the iron lady in a parliament where they press them out and iron them out.
All right.
Yes, iron them out. Nikisha, they talk about like a grey hair in her head. When last you see Desmond face?
Lady, go on, no man. Lady, where's the Nikisha?
Let me give the last piece. We give the last piece. Mr. Tough tongue. You You know see much money they spend on Benz. You don't know what make them have to spend so much money.
Why?
Because they don't want the woman to talk on them. Because every time the woman a box you with their hand and I say, get up now, get up now.
Ball out! Where's the lady? Ball out! Whoa! Yo.
The lady say,